What's up, everyone? Nethervvoid back with another episode of Factorio 74. We're back. We are back again. So with flotation, that's where we left off last time. I realized that I cannot do flotation without setting up some liquid stuff, right? Because we need water to float. Shit, right? Or stuff. Sorry, I don't never cuss on my channel, but oh well. Anyway, so I want to come out here and make a water area. Remember, we want like a modular base. So to do that, I'm not gonna save much doing that. Oh, that's right there. I was gonna take this and go diagonal with it to like save a lot of this space right here. So I think what I'll do, nobody's really attacking over here. So what I'm gonna start doing, let's just plop down one of these guys. Like, let's see, let's do it like that so I have like the max range right there. Give it some power. No, that's not power. That'll give it power. Now I need to go get some construction bots because they're not going to be able to rip anything out if I don't get some. So I'm also going to say, look, I want laser turrets, right? I want all your laser turrets. Hold on a second. Laser turrets, I want all of them, and I want walls. Well, I guess, yeah, let's see, walls, right? I want walls, at least 50, and I think that's it. I think I got everything else. So let's go grab some construction bots. I think there's probably a few down here where we started to basically tear stuff out. They should be pretty much right here. 17 of them should be fine. Let's go rip out that stuff. Maybe we can get some more, though, because it would be really nice to have just a lot more. Okay, here we go. There. Let's get a bunch. So I don't need... Basically... Oh, wait. I wonder if the construction bot... We might need the logistics bots, too. Because they might not give me those. Alright, let's see if we got load... Let's get these Logi bots. Just to make sure that they will actually give me the walls that I want. And all the, laser turrets and stuff like that. So let's expand this sucker. Another thing I'm going to have to do is I have to make electric engines. I don't have any more. I used all of them to make bots. And now I'm going to need some to pump water, and liquids and stuff on and off the train. Because if I make a big area that processes water, I want to move that water around on the train system, right? Which means I'm going to have electric engines, which means I need lubricant, and I don't have any lubricant. I don't know why you need lubricant to make those. I mean, I understand it's the technology gate, and that's a good idea. The problem is lubricant is not easy to get. It takes a lot of work to get there. And I really just think that's a bad idea, but whatever. All right, so let's put that dude there. Let's tell it to start ripping out. We want it to rip. Really, we could just add one there, and it'd probably save us some space. Well, maybe that would be 2, right? And this could be 1. Why don't we rip all this out? I definitely know we're ripping all this. I know we're ripping... No, we don't want to rip a tree out. We don't really care about a tree. We're going to have to reset up all this power, though. So let's do that as well. Let's just run some power lines from over here. Because we are going to want... There, we're going to want to keep this guy with power, right? Alright, so they've ripped all that out. They will bring all that to me, and I will pick up some of this stuff. I don't have a diagonal plan for defense, but I'm going to make one. See that? If I go diagonal off this, I'm really not getting there. If I diagonal off this one, I could make it. So why don't we rip all this stuff out too? Hopefully I don't have a big problem. We'll tell it to rip that out. Maybe I'll put another one of these guys in. Like this. Let's see. Kind of in the way here. Let's do this. Again, we'll just do some large poles to kind of get the power going here. And then let's just pull this up, put it back down over, where is it? Here. There we go. Okay, so that'll get us everything we need. Now we're going to want them to clear all this wood out. Really along this line right here, we'll kind of do it, you know, we don't want it to be a square, right? We don't want it to be a square line. Something like that ought to do it. Because we really just need to drag from over there. Maybe we could cut out a few more of these, I guess, to make sure. Okay. All these are out, right? All these need to be out. There. Alright, so we're going to need lights in here because I can't see a damn thing. There we go. It kind of lights... Oh, there we go. It lights up a little bit. I can't really see what I'm doing, though. Alright, so that's pretty good. Is that the midpoint? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's perfect. Okay, so I'm going to draw something that is a, right, that is a diagonal. That's not as easy as it sounds, I'll tell you that much. Alright, so we are going to draw a diagonal. Well, let's do it this way first. 2, 3, 4. See, you can't do it the same amount because these are circular. That's about the same right there with 4. So that's what we're going to do. See how that's equidistant? About? It's approximate. I'm doing, obviously, approximations here. Let's take a couple more of these out because I think we're going to need the room. Let's just make sure we've got enough of these trees out so I don't have to screw around with them too much. Alright, so we've got that. Then we're going to want, let's see, the way this works is one space, right? So let's draw in the rest of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be the space. So we'll, is that about right? No, I think you can go one more. Something like that. Which means it's going to go about like that. Then we're going to want one space. I think that, maybe like that, right? Huh. Well, I'm glad it's light out now because this is hard to figure out here. That is a lot of space in between. But I think that's going to be how we want it. So again, let's draw this piece. And then we'll figure out later kind of how we have to, you know, if we're going inside, outside, whatever we're doing. I want to draw the diagonal border first. I wish these would connect diagonally. Yeah, there's probably a mod that does that. There, that's decent. That's decent. So now we need to draw 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, good. Now let's draw everything in. Let's draw it in the back. Which means it's going to go like that. Okay, that looks good. I like that. That's kind of neat. Hopefully that works all the way around, because if it doesn't, that would suck. Oh my god, it does. That's so cool. Technically, these aren't needed, but they just look cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to remove them. I kind of like them like that. Inside, right? And then what we did, nope, that goes there. Yeah, there's no way around that, so this looks cool. I know that, again, looks kind of odd like that, but I think it works better this way. Let's see, if we do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's the bottom one. 1, 2, 3, 4, but that pushes up 1 and this pushes down 1, so I think they just need a little bit of overlap. I think that's how it works. Alright, so now let's get some power poles in there. Going to have to be right there to power everybody. The big pole to get to power there, and then we need the outside lighting like that. Oh, that's sweet. Now we aren't going to want all those trees in there, so we'll have to, probably we're going to have to kill off the tree thing. Oh, it doesn't pick up the trees. Good. Is that what I want? 1, 2, 3. So it's 1 less. No, it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want that. Alright, so this is going to be laser turret, laser, right? This is still going to be the 4 laser turret thing. It's just a diagonal one. Why would it do that? Laser. So this is the defense. And I don't think there's a way to do diagonal. But it's okay. There we go. 4 lasers. We're definitely putting this one in the book. Oh, this one's just 1 laser. Okay, this was 4 lasers. Well, we can change that. I mean, it's not that big a deal. That's okay. All right, so now I've got another blueprint. So what is it going to look like? Oh, right there. Bam. Sweet. That's awesome. I wonder if we have enough... Let's see if we have enough laser turrets for that. Here we go. Can have those. Yeah, I don't need these anymore. Cool. So that's going to save us quite a lot, actually. Because if you look in here, now we've got 16 more turrets. So that gives us a lot more room for growth, right? The one thing we are going to want to do is we're going to want to do this. We've got to close this off now. I think what I'm going to do is just go like this. The problem is, well, that guy can hit it. So how many guys can hit those guys? All of them. Okay, good. That's fine. That's protected then. That's sweet. That saved us. It picked up a lot of space for our base, and also kind of got rid of, or saved a lot more of those laser turrets, so we can expand our base. So that's awesome. All right, so now what I want to do is basically I need to clear all this out. I didn't even think I was going to have all this space. Let's get rid of all these trees. I'm going to make a, this is where the water processing is going to begin. I think the train is going to come up this direction and go right into here. We'll have the station right here. It's kind of a waste right here. We might fill this in a tiny bit so we can move it up a little bit. Just seems like kind of a waste. We really don't need this. Oh, it does expand it. Okay, so what I'm going to do up here, fill in this water a tiny bit. There we go. Maybe one more. Nice. I'll put the train right up in here. And then we will start picking up stuff. So the first thing I'm going to want to do, because to do flotation, you can't just use regular water. If you use purified water, which means I'm going to be processing raw water here and turning it into salt water or saline water and purified water. And I'm going to store all that stuff. And so basically when the tankers come in, they can pick up whatever they need and, you know, then move out and take it where it needs to go. So the funny thing is, I'm usually going to want 2 car. I probably should have a separate station for each tank. That way, when I want to go to a certain thing and get, you know, certain water or whatever, or liquid, it's really going to be a water processing plant, so we won't have too many things here. But that way it can go to each one that it's going to unload or, you know, upload or download or whatever you call it. Unload and load and unload. That's interesting. That's going to be more difficult than I had thought. So the way this is going to work is, okay, for this thing specifically, we're going to use purified water. That's the input for the process. We're going to get out of it sulfur wastewater, I do believe. So what we're going to do is it's going to come down, the train's going to come down, dump off its purified water, and then when it's done with that, it's going to move down, pick up the sulfur wastewater, then go back to the water treatment plant and drop off the sulfur wastewater, and vice versa. So that's what we're going to do. So the way this is going to work, we should get some rails in here. We only have 24. Will that be enough? Probably. Because the station will probably be right here. That'll be good enough for now. So the thing is, with those rail tankers, you got to pump them in and out. So we're going to have a hard time doing that. What we can do is we can start getting... See, we should turn it down this way. Well, some of the liquids we don't create with machines. They're byproducts. So I think for byproducts, we'll have those up here. This is how we're going to do this. For byproducts, I just need more track. Let's go get some more track. I should pick some up before. So we'll come down here. First, we'll pick this up. And we'll put it back down. There, that way they've got something to put in. Because remember, that's a different logistics system. It's not connected. Like, it's not connected to the main thing. So we got to kind of watch out what we put over there. Okay, so let's come down here, get some track. Let's request in track 100. Which time we got? Okay, about halfway point here. I think it's this. Yeah, we want like 100 track. Oop. Well, they'll fix that. Hopefully they'll fix my car too. So they're going to go out and get track. Bring me track. Now I need to dump all this off. So let's just dump this. We don't need any of that. Walls, technically don't need those. Okay, I think we're good. So what I do need, I think I have everything. Just need the track because I don't want to make new track. I could, but it would be kind of pointless. Alright. Probably could pick up some more lights while we're here. And large power poles. Maybe a little bit more. Alright. Alright, so we've got track. A lot of it. We got 100 track. So let's go out here and make that line. Oh, you know what I'm also going to want? Water purification plants. Right? I need everything you got. Because why make those again, right? I've got a whole bunch of Mark II storage tanks, so I don't need any more of that. I'm thinking I'm just going to make it too wide. Because I can keep upgrading those tanks to be larger and larger. So I think that's going to be plenty of liquid. I don't think I'm going to need more than 2 wide. Also, it'll be good for how many stations I'm going to have. Let's go back out here. Start setting this up. It looks like that's all we're going to get done today, probably. Oh, I didn't request any pumps. I don't want to make another pump. Why, right? Let's go down here and request some pumps. Give me pumps. Oh, it's probably on this. I don't see it. Where are the pumps? Pump. The hell are you? Not in there. Ah, there you are. Give me all the pumps. Here they come. Trusty logistics dudes. And they drop them off. Okay, so now we don't have to make pumps. That's good. We have, I think, all the steel tubing we can get. We're going to be definitely making more steel tubing. I probably should have just used the copper tubing instead of doing the steel, but it's fine. I like the underground distance better with steel. Okay. It's time to make this track. Let's make this sucker. So what we're going to do is, I think doing it about here is probably a good idea. We're going to pull water off here to process with. Well, we're going to need a little bit of space, right? I mean, we could take these out. That's not that big of a deal. In fact, there we go. We don't need these guys really for anything anyway, so let's move them out of the way. Alright, so now I can do this. That's about right. Yeah, we can always expand this. Well, the thing is, I really wanted it right here. So why don't we do that? So I guess we will put this back down because now I want to rip all this crap out. I just had to move them, really, is all I had to do. Okay. There we go. Lights. Alright, so I definitely want to rip all this out. They'll hopefully just give it to me. Oh, I don't have any bots in there? There. Yes, they just give it to me. Okay, good. Because what I need to do, really, is I want to run it right here. I don't want to have to turn. So we're going to be running it about right here. That's fine. That's inside our barrier, right? There we go. Nice. Very nice. Alright. So for now, that's good. I don't really need anything more than that. We're going to want to set up processing. We're going to set that up over here. Let's get our pumps real quick. We don't need those on us. Definitely don't need those, but that's okay. Let's get this down here. We don't need walls. Pumps. We need, okay, you just need one. There we go. Let's fill this in. It's going to be a nuisance. There we go. Alright, pipe. Let's connect this sucker up. Nope. Definitely not it. We don't really need it to go very far. The problem is we're gonna tank up the water over here. I guess we could tank some of it right here. We're gonna have tanks on both sides, right? So we'll bring this down. And I think we're gonna go a little bit further because I want to leave plenty of room for tanks. Yeah, see, that's gonna be the problem is if we don't put them on this side, we're not gonna have any room for expansion. We need room for expansion. So I think we're going to have to use up more of this. And it's not going to go very far, I'll tell you that much. We could... I don't want to leave that there. Let's fill all this in. We really need the space, kind of. I really want to even this all out. Remember, that takes a lot of stone every time we do this, and it runs out pretty quick. Alright, so that gives us a little more space to start setting up tanks right here. I really want them on both sides, but we're only going to have processing in certain areas. We're going to have a lot of extra storage for just different water liquids, and I'm not going to really have to worry about it. So we'll put our pump here now. A little bit better spot to put your pump anyway. We'll pump down. No need for that anymore. Track we're kind of done with too. Alright. So we'll pump this down to say here. The thing is, we really could. No, we'll do it on the other side. It's fine. We'll go underneath. So, oops. This will get us here. Right? And then we're going to start basically processing immediately. There. That way I can also move down. I can also add to it if I want to. So that we'll just use like an extra dude there. There we go. Let's get some water in here. We're going to be doing water purification. And we're going to want these. There. Water purification. We're also going to want lights. Okay, so we've got water being purified. So what we're going to do is we're going to go underneath. And for now, we're only going to use 8 of these each. I'm probably going to want more, but it's fine. So I think for this one, we're going to input here. How much space are we going to want for pumps? Probably only 1. There, we'll have that for now. We can always expand this direction if we want to. Then we're going to make 1 space like we always do for the saline. Okay. So let's get that sucker working. Like this. This is going to be the purified. Make a little bit more of this pipe. Alright, once that's all done, we're going to make a couple more of those too. Those take a lot more. And of course I did it backward. Supposed to do your straight pipe first because that underground pipe just eats all your straight pipe then. Alright, so that's done. Now we're going to need to do this as well. Really over to here, right? These are going to be a little bit more complicated. We'll use a little bit more underground here. Because not only do we have to go out to here, but we have to also go up like this. Let's see, we need more. So let's get this working though first. There, let's get that moving. Now we can make more of this. Really eating up our steel is what we're doing. So we gotta be kind of careful with that. And then this last one should go right into the... So what we're going to do is we're going to input here, we're going to pump out to here. Okay? This is going to be input, this will be output every time. That will have that nice standardization that we need. Let's cancel one of these. Cancel, cancel. There we go. Okay. There, now we're processing. Plenty coming in, plenty leaving. So what we're going to have to do is expand this now because this is not going to fit. In fact, we're going to have to come out to about there. And that's probably going to be in the way. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do this. There we go. Because I think we're going to need to stop there, but we'll see. If not, I'll switch it back. Okay, so we're going to want a train stop. So let's get one of those going. We're going to want one for each, but for now we don't need the saline, so we're not going to make a spot for it. Oh, we don't have enough space. We got to move down more. See, and the problem is we really want the train to come in and then go up and into the station where it's going to pick up. Which means we need to move our whole water processing thing down. Because this line right here, the main line, is going to have to move down this direction. It could move up that way, but we'd have to fill in a lot more. Well, not really. Yeah, we would, because this is going to come up to about there. That's going to be weird, because a whole train won't fit in here. I think what we'll do is we'll have a train wait here, we'll have it go out this direction and go back out. So I think this will be fine. We'll have it go both directions. Still need to move this down, though. Actually, what we can do is just do this. We'll just do this. Watch this. So we'll get this back down. I don't see that won't work. We'll do it here. Like that. And then we'll just put this dude down here. He'll be the last guy, right? So we're going to need this. Like that. Oh, you're doing this. Going to need more of these. A light. And an output. Alright, sweet. Sweet. Is this guy working now? No, he's not. He doesn't have any water. Because I didn't put in one of these, I guess. There, so it's all set up. Now we don't need this. Because this can really be a little bit further. I think right here would be good. Actually, right here would be perfect. Can it reach that far? It can. There we go. That gives us a lot of space in here, and that's kind of what I want. Alright, now let's look for where we can put that station. Let's put it... Oh, see how it lines up perfectly right there? Boom, that's where I want it. This is going to be purified water supply, right? So, let's see. We'll say water supply purified. Water load, right? No, I think it should be, let's see, water supply purified. That will mean that this is the supply for purified water. How about that? Okay, so we will put, oh, well, we can put a train on here, but we're not going to be able to do anything with it because we can't load in any, can't put any water in any tanks right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we need also a spot for trains coming in and out right here because we're going to have stuff going back and forth. So we need a place where the train can wait for the other train to leave that station. We're going to need a double line right here probably because it's going to be on the main drag. It's going to be interesting. Well, we'll have to figure that out later. We're pretty much at the time. What I'm going to do now that we've got all this set up, we'll lay the train all the way around. We'll kind of start getting the other stops set up, and then we'll start getting we're going to have to get some lubricant set up again because we need electric engines for pumps. You need small pumps, well, or larger, the regular ones, the vanilla ones, to pump stuff onto a liquid car and off. It's called a tanker car or whatever. So we will be doing that next episode, episode 75. As always, stay frosty.